Well, the former CEOs of Bitwise pled guilty of fraud in a conspiracy that toppled Bitwise Industries. The defendants have reached a plea deal with the federal prosecutors earlier this month. Ben Morris was in the courtroom and joins us live from downtown with more. Ben?
Rhett, after changing their initial not guilty pleas to guilty on felony charges of wire fraud and conspiracy to commit wire fraud, Olguin and Sobral were able to walk out of the federal courthouse behind me here. Former Bitwise CEOs Jake Sobral and Irma Olguin Jr. walking out of downtown Fresno's federal courthouse Wednesday morning after changing their pleas to guilty.
You guys have to say to the city of Fresno.
They admitted to federal felony charges of wire fraud and conspiracy to commit wire fraud following the collapse of their tech company, Bitwise Industries. Sobral and Olguin initially pleaded not guilty back in November. The plea came in a court packed with family and many former Bitwise employees who say justice has been a long time coming.
Most of us knew, so it was good for them that they acknowledged that. And I'm just hoping during sentencing that they're not above the law.
Sobral and Olguin could have both faced 20 years in prison and a $250,000 fine, but according to the terms of the plea deal, the government will only recommend the low-end sentence, as Sobral and Olguin will be ordered to pay restitution to victims of up to $115 million. It remains unclear how they will do that. The lawyer representing former workers in a class action lawsuit says it won't go to his clients, who say the financial shell game damaged their futures and livelihoods.
They're talking about the money that investors lost. They aren't talking about the 401k payments that weren't made. They aren't talking about bounce paychecks. They're not talking about late fees from banks.
One employee says the financial effects continue to take a toll.
I would be happy with my last paycheck because it set me back for this whole year. I've been set back on money, and my kids and I are struggling, and I'm just really trying hard to keep a roof over our heads.
And we'll know the full details of the punishment handed down when Sobral and Olguin are sentenced here on November 6th. But for now, reporting live in downtown Fresno, Ben Morris, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.